Hi there, hello interloper here to hopefully be able to finish my previous video. For some reason my audio um, kind of died out on me about 17 minutes in, so I did cut the video so you don't hear dead air, and I'm trying to continue it now. So, I last left off explaining about Chapter 2 and why it's best for feeders. Chapter 2 has a stage, Chapter 2, which is the best for enhancing. And the reason behind this is because you can get 3 different cards. You can get a knight, you can get an angel, and a skeleton. The knight and the angel both have a power of 3, and skeleton has a power of 4. The reason why this is the best is because out of all the other powers of the other stages, this has overall the highest. It's the power of a card that determines its enhancing power, as well as the level and so on and so forth. But if you're just getting plain level 1 feeders, 2/2 is your best bet. There is a similar one, 2/4, that gives another 3 card, 3 card, and 4 card, but it also gives a ring. So, if you are trying to donate to your order, and you don't want to use rupees, you can get feeders that are of good quality and also get rings to donate to your order at the same time. If you're not trying to donate, 2/2 is your best bet. The reason why the other ones are not good at all is because it gives the lowest power card in the game, which is Goblin, with a power of 2. So you want to avoid anything that gives a Goblin, because those are very trashy cards, unfortunately. Next question is, how do you get people to join order? I just made one and only have 2 people. What's the best way to get people to join? It's called Angels of Light. Unfortunately, I'm going to be completely blunt here, and first of all say that you misspelled your order's name. Angels is spelled Angels. The way you have it spelled is Angles, so your order name is Angles of Light, unless you actually intended to call it that. Your spelling, unfortunately, is very poor and doesn't really command authority, and that's pretty much a problem if you're trying to be an order leader. The order leader has to seem strong and confident and command authority, and a good way how to do that through just plain old text is to spell right, is to punctuate, capitalize, the whole shebang. Also, just creating a new order is extremely difficult unless you have friends who know that you're an established leader and can properly lead an order. Because if you think about it, there are many orders out there that already have a good member base. They're high level, they can hold a lot of members, they have a reputation. Somebody who is a high-ranking player would much rather go into one of these already established orders than go into a brand new one. So it's very difficult to get an order started. Basically, the best way how to get an order started in the first place is to recruit newbies, work with them, get loyal members that way, and then once they get better, you can start recruiting people of a higher level. But if you are brand new, it's extremely hard to start off. I'm actually a vice leader of an order, and it's very, very difficult, because even being a vice leader, there are so many different things to do. Check for activity, make sure that everyone's active, do roll call, and a lot of orders don't do anything advanced like that, but in order to do, build a successful order, you need to make sure that your members are not only active, but are participating in certain events. Our guild also takes deck stats. You have to make sure that the people who you're recruiting are good enough to join. There's all sorts of things. And then you have the issues where certain members don't want to participate in certain events because they think it's a waste. You have members that don't want to use a forum or a chat app or anything else to bridge communications better. Running an order is a disaster, at least a successful order, and even then, it's not always guaranteed to be successful. So if you are thinking of making an order, think twice. It's very hard work, and you have to be extremely active in order to keep your order together. Somebody else asks, can you download this game on a laptop? If so, may I have a link? Well, I used to be able to play this game on my laptop to use for demonstrations. It was very slow, but I was actually able to show what I was doing in game without having to jailbreak my iPod. I actually did jailbreak my iPod recently just so I can record things with an app I got called Display Recorder. So in the future I will be using that, but I know that you're talking about in the past videos, and the way that you can do that is through an app called Bluestacks. Not an app, a program on your computer. And basically what it is an Android emulator, and you can download Rage of Bahamut, and it also works for Mac. And you download it, you download Rage of Bahamut on it, and then you can play it from there. Unfortunately, it does not work on my computer anymore for some reason. Whenever I try to load up Rage of Bahamut, it gets stuck on the loading screen with the actual picture of Bahamut. So, it's basically useless for me. I don't know if it's because of my computer, it's because I'm on Windows, I have absolutely no idea. Or maybe they disabled it for Bluestacks, because I know that a lot of people used to use Bluestacks to register unlimited devices, and then later they fixed that, so maybe they fixed it altogether. I have absolutely no idea. Either way, it doesn't work for me, so in the near future I will be using my own iPod with Display Recorder to show you demonstrations. I didn't do it now because I just don't have enough time for it. So that's how you are able to play on your laptop, and I'm not sure if it's guaranteed to work because it doesn't work for me. Someone else asks, what is the best way to get cards to sell on the Bazaar? This is a very tough question because the Bazaar system has caused so many problems with buying and selling. It's virtually impossible to make the crazy profits that used to be able to make with free trade because people can easily check prices, people can easily buy the cheapest priced item or card, and it's kind of a disaster, to be honest, especially with the ticket system. The way that I have personally been making money on this game, money as in just any kind of currency, holy powder, cure water, rupees, whatever, on this game, has been through my new favorite card, and I call it my new favorite card because it sells so well, through Shield Angel. Now you might be asking, okay, how does this make you any money? Well, on the Bazaar, a lot of people want to buy fully enhanced cards, and the reason behind that is because you can no longer easily sell feeders. A lot of people don't want to feed by themselves, so they just go ahead and buy enhanced cards. They go very, very quickly. And Shield Angel is a high rare that is very sought after, but extremely cheap. You can get a Shield Angel for around 10 holy powder last I checked. So, basically what you would do, and what I did, is I built up enough holy powder to be able to afford a Shield Angel. And you can do this very easily by just selling the Angel Queens that you get from the stamp campaign. Or if you fully evolve a bunch of high normals into rares, like, let's say, let me name one, like Vampire. If you evolve 4 vampires together into a rare vampire, it's now a rare with a skill. You can sell that for about 1 cure water, 2 cure waters. You can transfer that into holy powder through the Bazaar, and then, yeah, basically it's not that hard to make 10 holy powder. And once you get that 10 holy powder, you can buy yourself a Shield Angel. Then what you do is you enhance that shield angel and you put it back up on the bazaar once it's fully enhanced, and on your wish list you ask for 5 holy powder and a shield angel. So this way you have sold your enhanced shield angel and gotten a normal shield angel in return, as well as the 5 holy powder as a payment for enhancing it. So this way you were constantly getting the card back to enhance all over again, making an endless cycle of enhancing your shield angel. But through this method, let's say you have 2 shield angels that you fully enhance and then put back up for a shield angel and 5 holy powders, you can make 10 holy powders a day and still have 1 ticket left over to sell a rare or an angel queen or whatever else you have. So it's not the most glorious way how to make money, and of course 10 holy powder for a lot of people is absolutely nothing, but for beginner players is very good, and so far it's the most reliable way I have been able to make holy powder, other than selling what I already have. So that's my little bazaar tip, and the way that I've been making holy powder on the bazaar. It's of course nowhere enough to restock my amounts that I've spent on Holy Wars, which probably means I have to sit the next Holy Wars out. It's a little disappointing, but you know, you win some and you lose some. Next person asks, what do you think about the next event? Are you going to try to get an ancient fairy? Well, I already explained what I thought about the event. I think it's a fairly decent event, seeing that I haven't had to spend a crazy amount of cure water on it to get a good ranking. Let me quickly look up Ancient Fairy. Ancient Fairy is a card that was released with this event, and you can get it in card packs. It gives 1,500 points to your fairy when it's fed. The only issue with that is that's the same amount as giving 15 Angel Queens or 15 Slime Elenas, which you can get very easily from the event quest. So, seeing what a high rare is worth, I would much rather sell it on the bazaar than use it for the event. And if I scroll down here, you can see the stats for this card. And it's a very good card attack-wise. And as far as I know, it's the highest attack card for gods, at least the high rare caliber. Of course, I don't know very much about gods cards, so I can't be 100% sure, but that is very up there. So it might be a good investment as a part of your deck, especially because it also does a big hit to foes' demon defense, and there are a lot of heavy hitting demon realm people out there. So might be good to use, especially, you know, demons now has Bloody Mistress and Wraith, and you can have some pretty high defense there. So, yeah, I won't be trying to get this because I'm actually demons. I don't need this card. But, I'm definitely not going to feed it to a fairy if I do get it. Lastly, somebody submitted a tip that I just wanted to share. It's something I've actually never heard before, so I'm assuming that a lot of people haven't heard of it either. Person says, hey there, I know this isn't really a question, but I just want to inform you of something I've found out recently that I'd like to share. Right now on the bazaar, you can get an Angel Queen for about 1 holy powder, but there's a much better way to enhance. If you buy a high normal evolved into a rare that has been maxed and use it to enhance, you get about 10 to 15 levels in 1 enhancement. They range from about 1 to 2 holy powder on the bazaar, and I prefer 13 plus power required. They usually work the best. Now, this might seem a little ridiculous. Why on earth would somebody enhance a high normal evolved into a rare? But you have to take into account that a lot of people in this game try to get the archive bonus for maxed cards. So, of course, it would be beneficial for them to max a high normal evolved into a rare, and then, of course, not know what to do with it, and sell it for cheap. So, rather than 3 levels from an Angel Queen, this person is saying you can get 15 levels maximum from using a high normal evolved into a rare and then fully enhanced for about the same price. This sounds like a very interesting thing. I might actually look into this if I have to feed a very high level card. I'm currently not building anything because I have absolutely no holy powder. So if you were considering buying Angel Queens, you might want to try this out instead. So anyway, that's it for this segment, and please keep submitting questions. I love to answer them, and until next time.